Well, this must be the place. The Men in Black headquarters. Speaking of the Men in Black, what is the Men in Black? Well, you're about to find out as I talk about the complete history of this franchise. Ooh. Well, let's go back 35 years ago in 1990, where a 6-issue comic series was released called The Men in Black, published by Arcel Comics and created by Loyal Cunningham. The series follows a government organization that investigates paranormal activities like aliens, monsters, etc. In 1992, a couple by the name of Walter F. Parks and Laurie McDonald bought the film rights to make a film adaptation of the Men in Blackies. For the director of the film, it wasn't easy to get Addams Family director Barry Sonnenfeld to direct, since he was busy directing Get Shorty. However, after a failed agreement with Les Mayfield to direct, the film was put on hold. After directing the movie, Barry finally hopped on the director's chair on The Men in Blacks. And so the film was picked up by Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment, which was then picked up by Sony. For the design and effects for the aliens in this film, they brought in legendary makeup and creature designer Rick Baker to be in charge, with Rick creating the animatronics and makeup for the creatures. An iconic effects studio, Industrial Lights and Magic, best known for many iconic films like Star Wars, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and Jurassic Park, to do the CGI for the film. And so, in July 2nd, 1997, Men in Black was released. NYPD officer James Darrell Edwards III, played by Will Smith, was chasing a delinquent who turned out to be an alien. He then meets a mysterious guy named K, Tommy Lee Jones, who is on the search of a new partner, as it turns out that K works for a secret organization called Men in Black, MIB for short, an organization that protects humanity from evil aliens. James decided to join the MIB, but at the cost of having his name to be changed to J. The two are assigned to stop an evil alien roach who plans to start a war on Earth. What made this film stand out from every other sci-fi film was its unique secret agent spin on it, given a mix of sci-fi and spy elements. It features some changes from the source material, like how Agent J is now African American, and had the Men in Black organization be focused on the alien side than on the other elements. Upon release, the film received positive reviews, with most praise for its performances by Will Smith and Jones, writing, and visual effects. It was also a box office smash with $589.4 million, even winning an Oscar for Best Makeup. A month prior to the film's release was a music video of the same name, sung by Will Smith himself. In October of the same year, there was Men in Black, the animated series. Combining both the movie and comics, the show follows the further adventures of J and K on their undercover sci-fi adventures. The show aired on Kids WB from 1997 to June of 2001 with 4 seasons. Characters from the show even appear in promos alongside other Kids WB characters like Pokemon, appearing in cutout footage way before YouTube did it. And looks cheap. A year later, in 2002, after the series ended, a sequel was released in Men in Black 2. This sees Jay reunite with K to stop a new threat, a seductive shapeshifter called Serena, who plots to steal a power source. The film brought back many of the cast and crew from the first film, while also featuring new characters like the previously mentioned Selena and Agent T, played by Patrick Warburton, and featured many old and new aliens, as well as giving a bigger role to Frank the Pug from the first film. Upon release, the film got mixed reviews, with most criticism from how it doesn't do anything new from the first film. Despite this, the film was still a box office hit with $445.1 million. After the film's release, the franchise went went hiatus for quite a long time. That is until 10 years later, in May of 2012, that the third and final in the trilogy was released, called Men in Black 3. In this one, Agent J must travel back in time to save his partner K from being killed by a ruthless alien called Boris the Animal. The film once again brought many of the cast and crew from the first two films, with Barry as director, Rick Baker as creature designer, and Danny Elfman as composer, along with Mifflin Jones as Jane K. The film features Josh Brolin as a younger K. The film also expands on K and J as we learn more about their past with the time travel stuff. It was also known for killing off Chief Zed from the first two movies. This was also the first Men in Black to be shot in 3D. Upon release, the film was well received upon release, with some calling it an improvement over the second. It also did very well with $654.2 million over a $215 million budget. However, while this was the last film for the agents, it does not mean it was the last Men in Black in general. In 2013, there was talks of a fourth Men in Black film, with both Smith and Jones concerned to reprise their roles once again. Sadly, as of 2025, nothing came of it. And if you think that's crazy, there was even plans for the franchise to cross over with the R-rated 21 Jump Street movies, but after the Sony hack in 2014, plans for that were sent off to Mars. Instead, we got Men in Black International, a standalone follow-up released in June 14, 2019. It was the first Men in Black to not star Will Smith nor Tommy Lee Jones, or even have Barry Songenfire direct this film. Instead, it was Gary Gray. In this film, new agents H&M team up to stop a new threat that plots to steal an artifact. The film stars Chris Hemsworth as H and Tessa Thompson as M, respectively. Though J and K are absent in this film, a few characters from the past movies like Frank the Pug do return for this film. Upon release, the film was disliked upon release. With most criticism how it lacks the charm of the past films, it was also a box office flop with $253.9 million on a budget of $110 million, eventually putting the franchise on hold once again. Looking back, what started as an obscure comic book series turned into one of the most popular and iconic sci-fi movies of all time. It took the sci-fi genre into a new direction and combined it with the undercover genre. And while Falls may have not reached up to the film's level, to put it nicely, at least we'll always have the original that will always be remembered as one of the best in the sci-fi genre. Alright, that's all I got for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you all next time. Woohoo!